What's up, guys? It's Dr. Blitz, the darkest man around the UK. Chocolate Brothers here, and I'll be talking about more One Piece, Burning Blood. But I'm here with Vengefulwilberg and GamezLogicLegend. So, guys, introduce yourself. Like whoever wants.
What's up, guys? GamezLogic here.
What's good, bros and bras? And this is your boy Vengefulwilberg here, all up in this botch.
So, GamezLogic, would you like to tell the people what we'll be discussing today in like this Burning Blood discussion?
Yeah, there was some news that AngryStormGamer gave out. Link will be in the description box below, but he talked about some new things being confirmed, like 1v1, 2v2, and 3v3, of course, and also stage effects from Logia users.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So, Vengefulwilberg, what do you think about that whole news about like the whole stage and all these stuff that AngryStormGamer has been giving us, bro?
Oh
what do you
my
think about it,
fucking
man?
gosh! Actually, you know what? You know, being a new fan of One Piece and all is awesome news. I mean, the very fact that they mentioned that their abilities is going to enhance the gameplay in an interesting way, where ice is going to stay on the ground, and I'm really curious to see how that's going to play out. Will it make them slip, stagger, or freeze them? What the hell is it going to happen? What the hell is going to happen? So it's really cool, and this is going to set the game apart from other games, because one of the more recent ones, one of the other trailers or whatever, where Frankie was introduced and you saw like that cola meter, I'm really feeling like a lot of the characters in this game is really going to be unique, because like in other games, like even in Storm 4, the main difference with like Storm games is the speed of the characters and how they awaken, but everything else is pretty much kind of the same. So I'm hyped for that.
Yeah, I'm buying that. With me, like with all the stuff we're getting confirmed with Burning Blood, like how different the characters are gonna be, because with One Piece, you guys know that everybody's different. Everyone has different abilities, different techniques, different ways of performing their moves. But to see how like ice is gonna stay on the ground and sand's gonna stay in the ground, it kind of makes it interesting how it's gonna work. Is it gonna stop them in their tracks? What is it gonna do? For me personally, it actually gets me hyped and excited. And the fact that this build is old, and for most people that don't know, like that the build's old, the build has been confirmed to be an old ass build, like from the summer, and that's before they even confirm the game. So what do you guys think about the fact that the build is old and we're getting news like this, that we can do 1v1, 2v1, and like 3v3 or 2v3, whatever. What do you guys think about that news?
Well, I think that's actually a pretty good idea, because I heard from some of my friends, like, they want to do 1v1s and 2v2s, just like they want to only main their favorite characters. So I guess that caters to them and people who want to do 1v1s, because then I guess they kind of focus more on the without the supports, because even in Naruto they have a combat style where you can only use 1v1 characters and stuff like that.
What do you think about this?
The fact that it's an old ass build, because I said this in a previous vid that I've done before, this is actually good news, because it can kind of like tone down the naysayers. Because when I think back about Storm 4, right, and this was the same situation, they already mentioned that the game is going to be 60 FPS and all that good stuff. But the thing that I thought about is this: you look back at the demo, that demo that they gave us, you know, a few weeks ago was an old ass build. Like, this was actually, and they already gave us, you know, showed tons of different new builds, and yet they still give us the old ass build. So it's like, there's nothing really to worry about, because if they're really giving you something that was old and it wasn't the new one, then that means that there's a really good chance that, you know, things are going to be way better, especially in terms of movement, because like you mentioned before, you know, they slowed shit down, and so it's going to speed up, you know, it's going to be at full speed, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And Wait.
I wanted to add one more thing because like the demo, this is only a demo of the old build, so the gameplay could always change for the better.
I was just gonna say that for you guys that didn't know, it's been confirmed that AngryStormGamer said that the game has been slowed down so that they can connect more combos. But we all know that guy was booty butt cheeks at the game. That guy was god awful at the game. You could hear the controller tapping in the video. You could hear him just mashing that controller, like mashing them combos, bro, like he's playing Revolution or something. But still, that's none of my business. The guy still he still gave us gameplay. we gotta give him credit for doing that. But as a whole, to see the progression with One Piece Burning Blood in terms of the stuff they're confirming, in terms of that the game will have blood so that it will be similar to the anime, like, or the manga, depending on yada yada yada. Seeing that is always making me excited. It's making me look forward to this game and making me feel more relaxed about this game. But we don't know what's gonna happen like at the end of the build. But all I'm gonna say to people that are like watching this video, you just need to relax, bro. Like, if you're complaining that characters are too big, One Piece characters are big in general. It's not them being too big. They are just naturally big. They've always been big. Doflamingo's like 7'1". Like, there's no like point complaining about the height and the size and the structure of characters, them being their normal size. Like, it will be a problem for them to be the same height as Goku because they're not small. But what are you gonna say, GamezLogic?
I don't understand why they are complaining about the camera angle. The camera angle, there's nothing wrong with that. Cause like I just don't know, bro. Like, the people, it's mainly the Naruto fans that are complaining about the demo. I'm just saying because like because I remember going on Shiga Cloud's video in the comment section. This guy said that Naruto Storm is better, and under the comment section it says #facts, and I just said like Naruto ain't all that. One Piece is actually kind of better because there's character development there. Then he said something about the One Piece pacing is slow. That's like what One Piece can get through an arc faster than Naruto can end, because they're going to do fillers to like 2016 for spring. So I'm like, just give it a try.
Oh yeah, there's one other thing I wanted to add about that. We're not saying Naruto is bad, because all of us here, we like Naruto, we like it. But saying something's bad, like, if you don't like it, don't click on the video. If you don't like it, don't click on the video. Like, if it's not your interest, we don't need people clicking on the video just saying, I don't like One Piece, but it's in my feed, so I gotta click on this video and tell everybody in the whole entire world I don't like One Piece. Like, we don't, okay, if you don't like it, then why are you here? Sure. Like, why are you here? Like, we are getting hyped because we've never had a fighting game like in the longest ever time. Like, I don't even know if that even makes any sense, but still, we haven't had a fighting game in a long ass time. So the fact that we're getting one fighting game and we've never got one, you can understand the hype and the way One Piece works. Everybody has unique favorite characters. Everybody's favorite character. If I was to ask 10 people that are fans of One Piece, they'll probably tell me their favorite character, and all of their favorite characters will be different. Like, you rarely get people that have the same favorite character, because that's how diverse the characters are. Everybody is so different and unique in their own entire way. So if they can execute this game right, I can see them actually having a good sequel, because Spike in record have never failed in a sequel. But all they need to do is have basis foundation, people to like, to see the combat system to have potential, and to also see that the game has good sales, because by the looks of it, the game will be getting good sales. But all they need to do is just exit the combat system, make it good, and make it good enough to get a sequel. Then we can actually get more One Piece fighters down the line. You guys have anything to add on to that?
I do actually. And especially in terms of character diversity. And one of the things that kind of definitely put me in that state of mind, because like, I see variety of things in this game. You could see a little bit of J-Stars, a little bit of Naruto in a sense, as far as the combat system, the team type aspect of it. And then you also see some stuff from Tenkaichi, because like I mentioned before, like the way they pursue in attacks, I don't know if that was just part of the combo or that's some kind of unique thing where you can like follow up after a knockback. remember when I was talking about that angle in Tenkaichi when you can do a special pursue attack and they change the angle and they just curve in after them and then attack? You know, I saw that in combos. I even saw I liked how what they did with Usopp, that they actually played on his character well, where he's relying more on traps. Because Usopp said, he told Nami, like, look, we are not like them. We are not super strong. We're not monsters. We have to use our wit to win. And he has that. So, I mean, it's hard for me to sit there and say, oh, this is just going to be like another Storm game or another DBZ game or anything like that. This is actually going to be its own game, because the thing about gaming is all companies, all development teams borrow something from somewhere else. You know, it's all inspired.
Yes, I'll go. Wait, continue. We're gonna say I was waiting for you to stop so I can jump in like a puma, because I got some stuff.
Go in. I'm good. I was just ending it.
No, I was gonna say this. Like, people need to realize this. When it comes to games, they're not gonna completely abandon a combat system or something that they had in the previous game. They're gonna take some things out from each game and put it into this game that will work to the game to its best of his ability. So they're gonna have some J-Stars elements, things that J-Stars did right, because J-Stars wasn't the greatest game. It was a booty butt cheeks. I thought that game was god awful, bruh. J-Stars, I can rant about how bad I dislike J-Stars, but I'm not doing that today. But anyways, with this game, they're gonna take out some stuff that J-Stars did well, some stuff that Raging Blast did well, and some stuff that Tenkaichi did well, and some other stuff that they're seeing from other stuff. Like, it's called inspiration as well, to a sense, and it's also called, we're taking this because this suits the game and this is gonna fit the game. The way you look around the map, like they did in the Raging Blast series and they did in J-Stars, and the way you introduce each character, like every game, like every fighting game, like the anime fighting game should do, say their own little like line. Everybody says it, then when they finish, they say in their own end slate. That's what I didn't like about Xenoverse. They introduced it from one half, not both halves of the party. But with this game, it taking elements from a little bit of Storm in terms of the tag system, a little bit of J-Stars in terms of, I don't know what they have from J-Stars, but the looks, I guess. But they're taking stuff from each of the games that did well. Like, they're taking stuff from it, and that's what you need to do if you want to get the best game. The game J-Stars may have not worked out the way they wanted it to, but it wasn't a complete failure. It did have some stuff that they did well, like the destruction on it was well, the way, like, there's so many stuff you get knocked into, like it's like I don't know, like tree. Let's just say a tree. you get knocked into like a barrel or something, and the barrel breaks. It had good stage destruction, and the maps were big. All it needed was pacing. Like, the combat system was all bad. It just needed a little bit more speed. It needed a little bit more to it, and a little bit more like longevity. But as a whole, the game wasn't all bad. They take stuff, bits and bits from other games, and they implement it into one game to try and make the game the best they can. It may not necessarily work, but they're also trying to do stuff to make it work, because when you make a new game, you're pretty much exploring and experimenting on new ideas and new things that can possibly work in the game, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you got anything to say? Or that's it? Like, you got anything to say? Guys, like, anything to add?
I don't think so.
Or have I said everything? Okay, so guys, have a Merry Christmas! Because this has been your UK Chocolate Bar with Dr. Blick, and you know I gotta put down that fried chicken and the Kool-Aid and wrap up this video. So please comment and subscribe. I know I say this all the time, but at the end of the day, I'm just saying, please like, rate, enjoy this video, and yeah, have a Merry Christmas, and make sure you check out these guys' channels in the description below, and also check out AngryStormGamer, because he's the reason why we got this information. Yeah, catch you next one, guys. Bye.
Good shit. Whew! But it had to be said. That's all that matters. Gotta kill the bullshit.